Well, hello there. Welcome to Quantum MMA. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel. I thought I'll share my post-fight reaction for this UFC 314 card. It's actually an amazing card. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed the card, like right from start till end. And what is there for me to say, guys? Come on, this is like such a cool fight card, by the way. I went 9-4 in this entire card. Like, to be really honest, it would have gone like 13 is one. I thought like Sean Woodson was like an early stoppage. Apart from that, I knew the other guy is going to win, but still, I thought like let me give him the opportunity. Like let me give the other guys a chance. I thought there could be a element of surprise or something like that. But yeah, nothing was there. But all in all, I really thoroughly enjoyed this card. I thought I shall be like how do I say, the main card, like reaction for the main card alone, starting with the opener of the main card, which is none other than our Dominick Reyes versus Nikita Krylov. Nikita Krylov is coming from a long layoff. I picked Nikita Krylov to win. I knew Dominick Reyes would add the momentum, he had the KO power and all the things. But I thought, like Nikita Krylov being the proud Russian that he is in Ukraine, I thought like he must have got into some fights here and there. I thought he would have been busy, but unfortunately he was not busy. So as a result, things got fucked up. And I don't know. I don't think so. His conditioning was even in any good state, by the way. Like he was getting stunned multiple times, and his entry and exit was like not that pretty great, by the way. And the void breakdown, like how Demetrius Johnson says, like the void that he had, the problems with that. I think that is something like he couldn't keep it up, or I must say, I think 2 years later, ring rust, all things said and done, he was caught clean by Dominic Reyes. It's like it's a Conor McGregor moment for him. And yeah, I'm happy for Dominic Reyes. As he said, one more fight and we should fight for the title. Later, it needs like some fresh blood in it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, which is none other than Jean Silva versus Bryce Mitchell. I picked Jean Silva to win, probably via like a first or second round KO/TKO. I never thought, I never foresaw this, that he is going to submit him. I'll be pretty honest about it. Even for a single second, I never thought he is going to submit him. But all in all, it was not just that his performance, him asking Bryce Mitchell to touch him. I know a lot of guys were actually picking Bryce Mitchell. I don't know. I really have no clue why or why not. But John Silva is like one of a kind. I think he's championship. I think he's a championship material guy. This is a quick turnaround for him, and Bryce Mitchell had a long layoff. Stylistically, John Silva, like Bryce Mitchell, John Silva is like a favorable matchup. It's just John Silva is like too rough, too tough, and too brutal for a soy boy like Bryce Mitchell. And the thing is, even in the first round, in case if you guys go for my tweets, you can see I thought like first round went to Bryce Mitchell, but that one submission that I mean like the one takedown that Bryce Mitchell had, like John Silva actually like went for a like as a guillotine choke. Gilly Goose is part of the Gilly Goose club, and he got it. Plus, more than that, is weird as striking and whatever like the Bryce Mitchell was doing had literally no effect on John Silva. By the way, it's like Bryce Mitchell was genuinely not. I think Bryce Mitchell got stunned to it. Like he's done everything that he could. 14 fucking takedowns Bryce Mitchell had, by the way. For anybody who's watching this for the kind of information I'm saying, 14 fucking takedowns Bryce Mitchell had attempted in just 2 rounds, by the way. And he defended 13 of them, and the one that Bryce Mitchell got was like the one where he jumped a guillotine choke, by the way. Apart from that, he had nothing. He was physically imposing. Just with one hand, he was moving Bryce Mitchell here and there, like, fuck it, Bryce, get off me, something like that. And he was very angry, and his spinning kicks and his hooks, or even the way he caught him, his elbows and the type of uppercuts that he had. I think the Bryce Mitchell that we saw was the best version of Bryce Mitchell. I'm being honest. This is not just to sugarcoat or to hype John Silva up or anything, but the version that we saw of Bryce Mitchell is the best version of Bryce Mitchell. And he just gave him no room. He just finished him like it was nothing. He had him in a ninja choke and he just finished him. Like he meant shit to. He commanded the whole fight and he was just being more than a dog in the fight and he just bullied him. There is nothing Price was able to do. And more than that, if I were to say something, how do I say, like even when Topuria faced Bryce Mitchell, look at this, Bryce Mitchell took Topuria down towards the end of the first round, and he even made Topuria bleed. Topuria had some scratches in his face, and he made, I think he had a control time of almost closer to like a minute or something on Topuria. But against John Silva, he had nothing. Look at this, like Bryce Mitchell at that time was pretty young, and Topuria still he is young by the way, but still he is not. You guys get the idea, right? Like Bryce Mitchell had a full camp, so did Topuria, and they both faced each other. And this is John Silva in a short notice matchup. Like, come on, he recently faced Baghdad Magbosari, that guy, and he just went for him, and it was pure violence. It's pure heart. My heartbeat was all over the place, and I was very, very happy that I got to watch this matchup live because I don't think so that this comes while watching in a replay or something. But all in all, this is a dominant victory for him. What do I see from for John Silva over here? I think he beats most of them. I think he beats most of them. What can you do? You are not gonna. You can't take him down. Bryce Mitchell caught. I think Bryce Mitchell had some decent striking against John Silva. Like he hit him as hard as he can in his chin, proper chin. And John Silva was still standing there as if nothing had happened. Oblique kicks, leg kicks, he was still standing there. Like what the helmet? What can you do to him? You can't KO him. You can't submit him. You can't take him down. And you can't get a decision as well. Somehow he squeaks or he does his own things by the way to win, and he is too broken there. You can't even talk shit to him and make him feel bad or anything. I don't know how do you beat this guy. Maybe most are, but even now I'm double thinking. It's a 50-50 matchup. I think John Silva beats Volk. I think he beats everyone in the top 10. Like as in right now, wherever he's in the top 15, I think he beats everyone. I don't think so. He even gives an ounce of room for anyone to even do anything. He commands the entire fight. Like he commands the ring, he commands the entire fight by the way, regardless of who the fighter, what the style is. He's there. He's there to do things unless and until someone catches him and puts him flush KO. Like what's his name? Uh, Yair can do it, something like that. Not Yair, like Josh Emmett can do something like that. Apart from that, I don't see anyone even coming close to even beating him. He beats everyone, but he finishes Ortega, he finishes Volkanovski, the champ, and he finishes everyone in the top five. I want to see Topuria versus uh, John Silva, by the way. Come on, guys, let's be honest. I want to see Topuria versus John Silva. It's such an amazing matchup. Really would love to see Topuria versus John Silva, Topuria versus Arnold Allen, and obviously like John Silva versus Arnold Allen as well. It would be like a amazing matchup. One autistic guy versus another autistic guy. I would love to see even Yair Rodríguez versus John Silva, but I don't feel or think like anyone could beat him. Just John Silva can do a lot of bad things, terrible things to them, and he does that while laughing as well, which makes it more dangerous. Oh, mate, I'm so high on the fighting nuts, and I'm so high on this particular guy, John Silva. I think I'm high on John Silva, Caio Borralho, and Mauricio Rafi, and Prats. I think those four are like the big ones. I think I'm high on those guys. I'm not sure they could be on something. I don't want to go down there, but yeah, all in all, it was a treat for my sore eyes. It was a sight for me. And oh, mate, I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of the sport, and I think John Silva is what we need. I think UFC is going to push him real hard right now. If you take like Hunter Campbell or any such guy, even Dana White, he put on a show and oof, 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 he was going like a madman. And I'm all for John Silva. I'm so great that I'm glad that he's even in the mix right now. I think they should do him versus Arnold Allen next. After that, probably like maybe one more matchup, like a 5 rounder or something. Then after that, I think he is good to face, like the champion for the title. I hope he won't retire by then. That's all I'm gonna say. Such a cool matchup. It is, and yeah, let's move on to the next matchup, which happened and took place, which is none other than Yair Rodríguez versus Patrício Pitbull. Uh, Patrício Pitbull lost. This is not lightweight where Chandler could come and he could just finish KO Hooker and like call it a day or something. This is featherweight. Featherweight's one of the second most talented division in the entire UFC, in my point of view. And yeah, Yair Rodriguez is good. He's cool. I know he called out for a how do I say, he called out for a title shot. I don't think he qualifies for that because he's coming off back-to-back losses. I think he needs a couple of more wins. I wanted to see John Silva versus Yair Rodriguez. That is going to be like an amazingly cool matchup. Can't even think about it. But I wouldn't mind, like watching Yair Rodriguez versus Diego Lopes at, like the UFC Guadalajara, like Mexico, and that's there obviously. And apart from that, yeah, what else? I think Patricio Pitbull should try fighting Josh Emmett or what is his name? I mean, like how the fuck can I forget his name? Calvin Cater. Calvin Cater. Calvin Cater. Yeah, I think Patricio Pitbull should fight someone like Calvin Cater or Josh Emmett, or if not Bryce Mitchell. I don't mind him fighting Bryce Mitchell. Or if not, he could go to even lightweight if I'm not, if I'm honest. That's pretty much it. But all in all, yeah, Yair Rodriguez won. It's a cool matchup, good matchup. Yair Rodriguez won all three rounds. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very weird and funky, but still, this is the truth. That's what I'd say. Yeah. Then let's move on to the next matchup, which is none other than the co-main event, Paddy Pimblett versus Chandler. I picked Chandler. I could say a lot of things, stating that even in the video that I made, I gave all the reasons for Paddy to win, and I just picked Chandler to win because I thought he had something. But I don't know. Paddy Pimblett showed there is levels to it. I think Chandler's done it. He should just fucking retire. Not just because of. See, I'm not taking anything away from Paddy, but the fact that he threw only like 20 overall total strikes and just 9 significant strikes for 3 rounds. And when Paddy was piecing him up, and I don't think so, looks I think Paddy is a top five guy. I think he's a top five guy. I think. I don't know. Imagine like Paddy is coming off a win. I think he's going to be ranked in the top 10 right now. And whoever, I think they are going to do Paddy versus Justin next. I could see like Paddy winning this one. This is there. And I don't know. Imagine this like he's in the top 6 or 7, and in case in the top 5 there are two guys who are coming off who will lose and who will lose their next match or something like that. I think like Paddy could take the spot by them losing, them coming down and having them go off. Hope you guys get the idea. But all in all, I can't believe it, mate. Like Oliveira, can you even fucking believe this? Oliveira went 5 rounds with them. He couldn't finish him. He couldn't even damage him that much. Chandler was still there in the matchup. But in this one, like literally, he pieced up Chandler. Like nobody's ever done that to Chandler. I know Chandler's old, all the other things he's coming off was, but this one was like a complete shutout by the way. Like Chandler had nothing. He had nothing. Like I get it. Paddy Pimblett is there. He's in the top 10 right now. I wouldn't mind top 6, top 8 as well. To be honest, he called out Oliveira. That's like a cool sick matchup, and it's a very very winnable matchup for him. Because like one thing anybody could see in this matchup is Paddy's got a chin mate. Paddy's got a strong chin, whereas Oliveira's hasn't got any. Both of them are submission specialists, and yeah, it's a cool matchup as one might say. But I don't know, mate. It was an amazing matchup, and Paddy Pimblett won. I think right after the first round, I knew Chandler is done. Like they had nothing. Even when he caught, I mean, like when he went, he was able to land clean flush on Chandler's. Paddy's chin. Chandler didn't follow up, and I knew for a fact he's done. Like he's not gonna push. I think he wants to go get a decision. But when he got finished, I don't think so. He was even there for the decision when Paddy's hand was raised. He left because he know it's done, and it's an embarrassing loss for him. Come on, let's be honest. But who knows? Maybe in like a year or so, when we see Paddy, maybe amass another couple of more wins. Who knows? Like Chandler could be like, okay, yeah, I lost to a champ or something like that. say that is also there. And yeah, wait, I can't wait to watch like Paddy Pimblett versus Topuria, Paddy Pimblett versus Arman, and Paddy Pimblett versus Oliver or Paddy Pimblett versus Justin, Paddy Pimblett versus fucking Islam. It's going to be like an amazing matchup by the way. And yeah, that is there obviously. Yeah, but it was taking nothing away from Paddy. It was such an amazing performance from him. He cemented himself as a guy who belongs in there. But I don't know, mate. I think his upcoming matchups are all hyped up for him because I don't think so. He's the type of guy who wants to go to a decision. He's focusing more on the finish. I think we are seeing someone who could do some justice to UK, England, as one might say. He's Liverpudlian. He's a Scouser by the way. They are more Irish than they are English, as one might say. I've been in Liverpool for quite some time, and I know like how they feel about the English. And too much of the topic, yeah. But apart from that, there is one more thing that Paddy Pimblett has achieved tonight, which is none other than he is one of the three fighters who got like like a win streak of seven. Once they started UFC, and all the other two fighters eventually went on to become the UFC lightweight champion. One of the like one being Vincent Anderson and the other being Habib Nurmagomedov. I think Paddy Pimblett is on his way. Imagine this, like Paddy amassing up and a couple of more wins, and he's all strong, all done and right, and Islam coming, returning from like a couple of wars, maybe with Arman and Tupuria, and if Paddy goes in there, who knows? Maybe Paddy could beat him. Maybe he could do things to. Just saying, because his performance was that great today. Yeah, that is there, and all in all, it's nice, and I'm happy to see a lot of new and fresh blood in both featherweight and lightweight division. It's great, mate. It's great. It's great time for me to even have a YouTube channel and talk as well. I'm sure you know those 10 fingers. Hope you guys get it. That is there. But all in all, I'm happy for Paddy. I think he should face Oliveira or Justin next. Apart from that, I don't think so he should face anyone. That's it. After that, I think they should fight for the title. Yeah, that is there. And Chandler just fucking retirement. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. I picked you. At least I thought you will do something active. It's just you don't want to throw. You don't want to engage. You can't do anything. You are old. I'm sorry to be like this blunt, rude by the way. But still, come on, it's time for you to call it quits. Come on. Just wasted 2 years of life waiting for a guy who's a junkie. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And in case if you guys Chandler want to do something for him, I think probably they should do like Chandler versus Bobby Green, King Green by the way. Or if you guys have some mercy for Chandler, and if not, I want you guys to do one more matchup if this doesn't work out for Chandler, which is none other than Michael Chandler versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I know he's signed to fight with how do I say Rafael Fiziev, but still, I feel like maybe Chandler versus Hooker one more time. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Hooker get that win again. Yeah, that thing is obviously there. And yeah, let's move on to the main event, which is none other than Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes. And fuck! He won. Yeah, I picked Volkanovski. I know a lot of fucking cunts picked Diego Lopes to win. And I saw Lopes could win. I thought like Volkanovski's chin was out, but he's back. He ate a lot of massive shots. Mate. This is not like I'm just talking like a fucking idiot or something. He ate a lot of massive shots by the way, and he couldn't see in the fifth, and the gloves glazed his eyes, and he survived. It's like Lopes pressure, but still he was there in the fight. I would like to see Volkanovski versus Topuria too, with Volkanovski having some proper rest, like resting his body, resting his head. And while we are talking about resting, I would like to reiterate and sort of put it under double quotations, which is in case if any of you guys are watching, in case if Volkanovski gets to see this, for fuck's sake, uh, take your time off, man. No, I don't think so. You need 3 to 6 months. I think you need 7 to 8 months, by the way, for all these things to go away. I mean, like for all the concussions that you received in this matchup, even the thing with the ice and other stuff. I think you need 7 to 8 months to go for it to go away, and after that, you could return happily. And stylistically, I feel like he beats Volkanovski. Moves are available. I think stylistically he beats him. and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Volkanovski today he showed art, he showed integrity, and more than that, he achieved a lot of things. Like I said, like he's the first fighter under 155. I even in like from 155 to 125, after 35 to win a title with him, which is like a massive record, which is a fucking massive record. That too, he broke it in featherweight, the second most talented division in the entire UFC with the first one being bantamweight. In case if you guys are wondering, I don't think anybody would even see it this far, but just I'm doing my part here. So I'm very happy for Alexander Volkanovski. He's the champion now. He's returning to Australia with this belt. And yeah, Rhea Ripley is there from WWE. I hope she does proper justice to work. I hope she gives him a proper, like a nice sloppy BJs, like pun intended. Yeah, that is there. Apart from that, what else? I think I would like to see like Volkanovski versus Topuria too, with Volkanovski returning from like a proper, like a rest and like his camp, the ability to take such hard punches from Lopes and have to keep moving forward even when he was unable to see, he was just going ahead with it. And I think Volkanovski is a legend. He's a goat. He's a goat. Please, you can't take this away from him. He's a goat of the featherweight division. I know Jose Aldo's got like 8 title wins by the way. Come on, mate. Let's be practically honest. It was the time where there were not that many people, and you guys get the idea. Hitler and Volkanovski is there. He's genuinely a great guy. He's beaten the past opponents like Chad Mendes, Jose Aldo, like the like past present of his time, like for example Max Holloway, Yair Rodríguez, even Korean zombies from the past, and of this generation, which is none other than Lopes, I think, which is a highly skilled, high level ranked level for him to have, because even if Lopes is unable to do anything in featherweight, trust me, Lopes is a problem in lightweight. For any of you lightweight guys who are watching, or in the future this may come up, I think Lopes is a problem in the lightweight. He's not getting KO'd. He's got a fucking chin, mate. He's got a fucking solid chin. What can you do to nothing? He's got a solid chin. He's got a cardio. He's got submission abilities. He's got takedown defense, massive takedown defense, and he's going to walk forward. He's just going to walk forward because that's all he knows. He's a fucking grinding machine. I think he's a problem in featherweight now and later. I think when he eventually moves out to lightweight, I think Lopez is a serious problem. I'm telling you, he beats almost like most of the guys from the top 10 right now. And I think if he properly bulks himself up to go to lightweight, I think he's a massive problem over there. Yep, all those things said and done, he's a great guy. Like it was a great matchup. I had like 3 is to 2 or 4 is to 1 in favor of Volkanovski by the way. And I'm so bloody happy that Volkanovski won. Like I'm genuinely very happy. Even in the last round when he was going, I was actually praying that he shouldn't do any stupidity. He was sticking and moving. I was very happy for him, and he won. I know I'm not breaking down what happened. I'm just blurting all the happiness that I have because like Volkanovski won and I picked him to win. That's pretty much it. Even he had the heart to say that even Izzy did something like this, some things like that, a lot of things. But I'm very happy for Alexander Volkanovski, and more than that. Remember, guys, I want to see Topuria versus Volkanovski too because his chin is there, and I want Volkanovski to take some fucking rest. If Topuria is unable to get a, how do I say, is unable to get a lightweight title matchup, he's like, no, let me return and eventually fight Volkanovski part two, something like that. And I don't want to give him the advantage of like being like active and still having more time to recover from for Topuria. I think the Volkanovski that faced Lopez today, if he faced Topuria tonight, I think Volkanovski would have beaten him. Like I get it, Volkanovski was still showing his chin up in the air. Like every time he did that, I felt like he's a fucking cunt. But he took some good punches. I'm happy for him. I hope he gets his time off, he goes and he does wonders. I hope 2 more matches he has. One is with Evloev and maybe like a Topuria rematch in case if he faces Islam and loses. I think Topuria should return to featherweight and they should do the rematch by the way. And after that, I think he's good to go. He's good to retire. And please, whatever happens, don't try to return as early as possible. Take your time off, 7 to 8 months. Think it through. 5 rounds of war. This is, and you were bleeding, you lost your eyesight for some time. For fuck's sake, take time off and don't face John Silva, mate. It's not like this thing. I think he is the next generation. You are setting the standard so high. I think John Silva's got a great deal to do. I think it's better, like don't face him because he should stand on his own feet rather than standing on the graves of the older one or the shoulders of the older one. Is a much more parliamentary word to use. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. In case if you guys have made it this far, please like the video. Please make sure to subscribe my channel. I'm tired of it. Like tired asking it. Just most of the guys don't do. I'm waiting for a viral video of mine to do, but I wonder when and how. That's pretty much it. But I went 9 and 4, and I'm happy about it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.